Hey guys, it's Lauren bringing you a quick post run or post workout kind of yoga flow stretch, really trying to work out anything that might be tight after your workout. All right, so enjoy. So let's start coming to the top of your mat, spreading your feet wide and sitting into a yogi squat or malasana. Find some movement or stillness. It's important here to lift your chest as best you can. Sometimes if you're really tight, putting some sort of prop or blocks are helpful underneath of your bum. Maybe swaying side to side. Just taking inventory of what might be tight. Take a big breath in and out. You can stay here, maybe standing up just to kind of work the knees, work the inner thighs. Let's do that again. Standing upright, down, just warming up the legs. Take one more breath in and out. Start to bring your hands forward into a tabletop. And we'll go ahead and thread the needle. So taking your left arm and placing it under the right, and start to work that left shoulder to the mat. You can place your ear to the mat as well. Extend the right arm forward if that's available. Keeping your hips high, gaze under that armpit. And then finding those long inhale and exhale breath. Continuing to breathe as you work the shoulders, the collarbone. Taking one more inhale, exhale, coming back to center. We'll do the same on the other side. So right arm under the left, reaching, right shoulder down, left arm extends. Take another breath in and out. Bring yourself back to center. So we work a little cat and cow. So on an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Just moving on your inhale and exhale breath through your cat and cow. Connecting your breath with movement. One more time through. And then begin to find a neutral spine. And stepping back into a plank, and then shifting those hips high, downward dog. Just warming up your dog. You can bend and straighten your knees one at a time, both at a time. Maybe sinking your heels a little closer to the mat. The next inhale, lift the right leg to your three-legged dog. So leveling off your hips to start, and then you can stack the hips right over left. You can stay here or bend your knee. And then finding a little playfulness, a little movement. So you can make circles with the right foot or maybe the knee. If you're making circles, just make sure you take time to go in both directions. Checking in with your shoulders, making sure they're level with the mat. Starting to slow down if you are making circles. Bringing your hips back to level. Extending to your three-legged dog. And on the next inhale, tuck the knee to chest as you bring it forward into your lunge. So finding your runner's lunge here. Best you can, 90 in the right knee, extending long with the left leg, lifting your chest just off of that knee. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, you can straighten that right knee coming into your pyramid. So just holding this pyramid, feeling that nice stretch through the hamstring. You have options to round forward or maybe hinge through a flat back, just whatever feels good. And then wherever you are, finding your breath and sending that energetic breath to wherever there's tightness. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, sending that breath. And coming back to your lunge. And then just wiggle walk that right foot to the outside of the mat. Bringing that right arm to the inside of the right foot. And we'll set up for lizard. So you can stay upright or you can lower the left knee to the mat, untuck the toes. And then feeling this nice hip opener. So staying upright or using a prop as you can lower. I like to wrap my right arm around my right foot, right ankle to help keep that knee in line with the ankle, but also feel that nice stretch through the hip flexor, through the hips. And again, just focusing your breath to wherever there's tightness, to where you're holding on. Using that exhale to release. Taking another inhale. Exhale, send the breath. Slowly working your way back to that runner's lunge. Tucking the toes, coming up high. Inhale, heart lifts. And on the exhale, stepping back, downward dog. From here, we'll move into a modified flow. So inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees and start to chaturanga those arms to the mat. Inhale brings you to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Other side, so left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Holding here, feeling the level hips. And then you can go ahead and stack left hip over right, flexing the left foot, maybe making circles, maybe bending that left knee, maybe making circles with the knee. Whatever you did on the right, you can do on the left. Just make it slow. Make your movements intentional. And again, remembering to breathe seeing if you can level off the shoulders to the mat, so dropping that left shoulder as best you can. And we'll find stillness. Leveling off those hips, extend the left leg, three-legged dog. And the inhale, tucking the knee to chest, moving forward into your lunge. Again, setting up the lunge on the left side now. Engaging through the right quad to extend the leg long. Left knee over the second and third toes. So make sure it's in line there, in line with the ankle. Take an inhale. On the exhale, straighten the left knee, coming into pyramid. So not much instructions here, except to breathe. Just noticing again if you're holding on to any tension. Seeing if you can get your head a little closer to your leg. Holding here for another inhale. Exhale. Coming back up to your lunge. Walking that left foot to the outside of the mat. Bringing the left arm to the inside of the left foot. Lizard on the other side. Again, perfectly fine to stay upright. Or I like to lower my right knee and tuck the toes. Rounding down to my forearms. And then wrapping my left arm around my ankle, my foot. And then each exhale, seeing if you can move a little closer to the mat or release a little bit more tension. Send our breath with another inhale. Deep, full exhale. Coming back up to your lunge. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward dog. Let's move through a flow. You can modify or go through the full expression. So inhale to plank. Exhale, modify or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And slowly walk your feet just one at a time, feeling the entire foot pressing into the mat. As you inch by inch work your way to the top of the mat, hanging heavy here. Maybe clasping opposite elbows and rocking side to side. Maybe wrapping those arms around your calves. Or for a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can try gorilla, where you lift your toes, slipping your fingers under your feet. The entire palm is forced up. The entire palm is under your foot, toes are at your wrists, and then starting to bend yourself a little closer to your body. Working those elbows away as you bring your chest, your head a little closer to the knees. Just make sure you're relaxing through the head. And go ahead and release. And separating your feet wide, coming back into that yogi squat or that malasana. Chest is lifted. Just notice you feel a little different from the first squat to now. Go ahead and lower to the mat, extending your legs long, coming into a staff, and then rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly all the way back to the mat. Doing a little pigeon, so plant the left foot, right foot over the left thigh, flexing both feet. You can keep the left foot on the mat or start to lift it. Arms can be by your side, on your thigh, or on top of the shin. And just working that right knee away from the chest. Doing your best to relax through the upper body. And then again, sending that breath to where there's tightness. And release. And we'll switch sides. So right foot on the mat, left ankle over the right thigh. Right foot can stay on the mat or lift to 90. Flexing both feet. Finding your pigeon on the other side. Here, I like to use my left elbow to work that left knee away. Just finding that balance of effort and ease. Don't want to pull anything here, but looking for that elongation, that stretch. Taking another inhale, exhale, and then begin to bring both knees into your chest. Just give yourself a hug, maybe rocking side to side. We'll move to happy baby. So extending your legs, finding the inside or the outside of the feet. And bend your knees deep, or extend one leg, extend the other. Just be playful here. Rocking side to side. And we'll find stillness. You can bring both feet together. Bring them to the mat as we find our Supta Baddha Konasana. So bringing your knees, resting to the side. So very passive here as you let gravity just bring your knees closer to the mat. They're not going to touch, but just letting gravity do its work. You can place your hands on your heart, your belly. You can place them on the thighs. Feel free to stay here or extend your legs long into our final pose, Savasana. And I won't hold you here for too long, but just take inventory of your body, starting with your toes and your ankles. As you work your way up the body, making sure each and every bone, muscle is relaxed. Checking in with the calves, the thighs, the lower back, mid-back, upper back, arms, shoulders, neck, head. Sending one breath through every bone, muscle, through your body. And let it go. Bend one knee and then the other, placing both feet on the mat, extending the right arm long, and turning to your right side. And begin to work your way up to a seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center, as we bow down and say, Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully that helped loosen up some of the hips and the thighs. Appreciate you joining me. That's for you, Dana.